Hey up guys, and welcome to part 11 of my old man's FIFA 18 Road to Glory. Quite an interesting episode I hope this week, as we buy not one but two icons. As we start off, I was at 219-ish thousand coins. Bronze pack method paying off for the league SBCs. The English Championship and the Dutch Eredivisie, if that's how you say it, leagues. Loads of bronzes and silvers selling quite nicely. Golds as well. That is it Vergiver? Sort of going for 4,000 or so coins. A couple of more Ajax players in the few thousands. That bronze guy from Derby that we packed in the last episode went for 3,000 coins, which was his maximum bin that I put on. Then I started selling a few hunter cards and a few of my investments like David Silva's, as the prices have gone up, as people are player of the month investing. Claudio Bravo as well, that I picked up for sort of 750, 800 coins, was selling for 1300, 1400, and I started eyeing up icon prices, sort of the Pires Petit Laudrup range. And then when I was a bit bored, I thought one thing I could do, get a few players for these league SBCs that get you 25k packs. I got a few of the players already, just needed to buy a couple of gold, so it was fairly cheap, a few thousand coins for a 25,000 coin pack. And after completing, was it Benfica? We open the pack and we get boards, which is nice, and then I see the Spanish flag and that it's goalkeeper, so I skip past it. And just as I skip past it, I see the Man U badge. I'm convinced it's going to be Pepe Reina, or is it Lopez, the Liga Santander 83 goalkeeper? So I skip past the animation and it's only David De Gea, 90 rated, 260,000 coins. And not only that, we get an inform in the pack as well. So David De Gea there, doubling our coin total to over 500,000 coins, and that is an amazing pack. So keep in mind, doing those league SBCs, even if you don't want to complete them, look for the ones which are value for money. Cost you a couple of thousand coins and you can get 25k packs, 35k packs, mega packs, things like that back in return. And it might just be worth doing them. And there we see David De Gea sold for 254,000 coins, and we can now buy an icon. As you see with my Portuguese team, or Portuguese and Serie A team, I opted for Michael, is it Michael or Brian? It's one of the Laudrups anyway, the 89 version, so the left forward. Couldn't afford his central card for the coins that I had. But this 89 looked decent, although he would only get 7 chemistry with a manager, and I was comparing him, as you can see here, to Farfan, who will get a strong link to Fernandes at Cam. And Farfan actually has better pace, better shooting, better physical, I think, as well. So the only thing I can really do is to try them out. Farfan I picked up for sort of 15, maybe 20,000 coins with the Hunter card. So what I was going to do was play 4 or 8 squad battles games on Ultimate with Laudrup, and another 4 or 8 set with Farfan, and see how they compare. So as we head into a squad battles game here, we come up against a 180 team, 100 chemistry, Liga Santander side. Not too many great players in it. But yeah, really excited to test out this Laudrup. So as the match starts then, just to reiterate a point from last week's video, because this week I've made so many coins from opening bronze packs. 400 coin bronze packs, saving players to the club if they don't sell immediately, selling squad fitness cards, and as I said last week, saving some of the or saving the training cards because just to use in squad battles when you come up against a really good team, because they don't sell. And yeah, these bronze packs, these Danish players, League One players, I've been saving the Super League players so that I can do the squad battle challenge Quaresma to fit into this team on the right hand side instead of Martins. But yeah, they sell as well. Liga NOS, Elka Superliga, and also some players for the Icon squad building challenges, like Bromby players for Peter Schmeichel, Sydney players for Alessandro Del Piero. So really a lot of coins can be made from bronze pack method, and when I'd opened, I don't know, I've probably opened hundreds, even just doing it on the companion on the mobile app and saving players to the club. You can see from what I've sold this episode and last that I've had hundreds of Danish players and Alka Superliga players, and they've made me thousands of coins just from opening them 400 coin bronze packs and saving the players. So it's something that's definitely worth doing. I took the lead in this one fairly early on. Still not really enjoying the gameplay since the patch. I spoke about it a little last week. One of the reasons I was playing squad battles was because you didn't have to put up with the rubbish that you get online, either the lagginess in seasons and the rubbish rewards, or coming up against people that are negative, just want to pass back to the goalkeeper for the game, or shield, or play negative FIFA, basically holding the ball in the corner or trying to wind you up, trying to be a-holes and troll. You don't get any of that in squad battles, and it was actually quite fun to play. It was more like playing against a person, but now it kind of feels like it's on rails a lot of the time, and dribbling, passing skills just aren't what they were pre-patch for me, and shooting also, it tends to be a low driven or a rebound. You saw in the last video me scoring from a corner with Varane, but I haven't been able to consistently score many corners this year. I tried the keeper falling over there, almost costing me, and stupidly doing a skill move outside my box and giving the ball away. Not something you really should be doing against Legendary. Apologies if I sometimes call Legendary Ultimate as well. I'm not that great at commentating, should I say, and I noticed watching last week's video back a few slip-ups, me calling a Shadow card a Hunter card, and calling Legendary Ultimate. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, scoring corners. Last year, 2 or 3 good tactics that I had were the near post 3 bars of power, and if you had a tall guy or someone that was good at heading, just tap it and he'd flick it in. The goalkeepers would kind of spam out and wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Another one I had was the floated cross to the edge of the box, and then my CDM or cam that would be lurking on the edge of the box, bring it down or volley it, and I'd score an awful lot of goals that way. I had sort of 40-50 goals on Kante from that method last season, who didn't have the best shooting stats. And then the other one I did last FIFA, more so because I was playing online last FIFA, was the short corner. so that I didn't get countered, and two, it would pass it to somebody with good dribbling like Dembele, and I'd be able to skill dribble into the box and either cheese it in or get a low driven off. That would often result in a goal, but none of these corner techniques have been working for me on this FIFA. I see on Reddit still quite a few people saying near post corners still, or 3 bars of power, sort of just inside between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. But I think I've only scored like 3 or 4 corners so far. I'm not really good at it. I'm still playing Pizzi, as you can see up front. Might be the only person that's doing so. So a little tip for you there. He's a bit of a bargain. I don't know what he sells for now. Probably sort of 900 coins. 4-star, 4-star. And the reason I put him up front was the lack of attackers from Portugal. Apart from Ronaldo, obviously, that's way out of my price range at the minute, in the millions. The other Portuguese attackers had terrible composure, terrible finishing, or both. I did use the Liga NOS player first of all, but when I started putting Calcio players in, he lost chemistry, so it made more sense to have Nani up front, who to begin with I thought he was a really good player, but since the last couple of title updates, I've not been getting on with him, which was the reason for buying this Laudrup, so that I could have an icon at striker and still get full 100 chemistry. But going back to Pizzi, yeah, he's 4-star, 4-star. He's down as a midfielder, but he's got great attacking positioning and finishing, certainly with a chemistry style on. Sniper, Deadeye. I've actually got Hunter on for his pace, to boost that up a bit as well. If you're not that interested in pace, then you could put a Deadeye or something on him so that he gets the plus 15 boost to his finishing, and 10 or 15 I think it is attacking positioning. But yeah, his finishing and his composure as well for a Portuguese player, his composure was really good, and I find him not only very consistent but very good at finishing with the Hunter card on. His low drivens are almost always on target. He gets in quite a lot. I like having the 4-star skills and the 4-star weak foot, so I can take a shot with him on his left and still be fairly confident that if the keeper blocks it, I might be able to follow up or something. And still got Gelson Martins, or Martinez, is it Martins? And Laudrup there. His first goal. Making a contribution to the club. I don't think he could have missed that one, but a low-driven finesse. Acres of space in the middle, so good attacking positioning and good composure. Gets the shot off, and goal number 1 for Michael Laudrup. I think I probably called him Brian Laudrup a couple of times as well, so ignore that. Yeah, Martins is currently still my right mid. I like his pace, and again he's a 4-star. I think he's 4-star, 4-star, or 5-star, 4-star actually. He might have 5-star skills. When I can bronze pack my way to completing the Quaresma squad building challenge, I think he'll probably take his place on that right side. He's also 5-star skills. He's got amazing dribbling stats, and I think much better finishing stats than Martins has. So that's one change I'm looking to make in this side. The problem is though that I think for Quaresma to get full chemistry, even though he's Portuguese, is for me to put Pepe at centre back. I could put another Portuguese player at centre back, but like the lack of attacking options, there's a lack of Portuguese centre back options as well that are really top class, that are sort of playing squad battles on Legendary or playing FUT Champions or daily knockout quality. So I might have to spend a fortune. He's sort of 20,000 coins because he's so high rated on Pepe, unless we pack him before then. So I was doing this Quaresma SBC, but I'm still not 100% sure that it'll benefit. He'll certainly be an upgrade at right mid, but it would mean having to get Pepe, as I say. So here I try in vain to get another corner, a corner goal. I tried the I think it was 3 bars of power to the penalty spot, and AI manages to get it away. We're still 2-0 up after 71, 72 minutes, so in a few minutes time the AI would normally go all out attack, which should hopefully be the time that we start pushing for the goals 3, 4 and 5 to maximise the amount of points you get for the squad battles game. Sort of 5 goals and a clean sheet is getting you in the high 2,000 points per game category, sort of 2,500, 2,600 and so. So we're looking not at this stage not to get any yellow cards, and to counter on them, get another couple of goals. Some people at this stage concede, or a little after this stage, concede corners on purpose, so that they hope the AI sends the goalkeeper up and they can counter them. Knowing my luck, I'll probably concede a corner on purpose and the computer will score from it, and I'll end up going to extra time or penalties. But you can see we've countered here. Pizzi with a turn, but they had too many men back. I turned into trouble. Laudrup, a little bit of a loose touch there, letting the ball get away from him, and they've actually got a counter on me. I'm containing at this point and shielding, trying to keep myself between the ball and the players in the box, and Miranda there manages to block it, and a counter. Pizzi, I say his low drivens are really consistent, but he manages, or the keeper manages there to get a block on it. So just outside the box, and I end up heading it away for them. Perisic, Miranda there, Yao Mario, sorry, shielding, and the AI get it away. So at this stage they're on all-out attack probably. I'm hoping to get a 3rd or 4th goal to up those points and get into hopefully Elite 1, or certainly guarantee Elite 2 for them 2 mega packs on Monday. Danilo Pereira, another great card. I did pick up his inform at one stage. Didn't notice a massive difference between the 2 cards, so at 40 odd thousand coins I sold him. I wish I'd held on to him because he's sort of 65, 70,000 coins. And we concede a goal there, so not only do we not get the 3, 4, 5 goals that we wanted, we also don't get the points for the clean sheet in squad battles. So for this one it finishes 2-1. The injury time goal means that we'll probably end up with around 2,000 or even just under 2,000 points for this one. So I decided after a few squad battles games to sell off some investments. I was selling off fitness cards and stuff as Weekend League was on that I'd got in my club. And I sold off the Belgium informs, as it looked like people were pretty certain or more convinced that Leroy Sané would be the player of the month. So I made sure I sold them for a few thousand coins profit each. And then I also listed Laudrup for 369,000, so I ended up losing out a bit after tax, but sold him for more than I bought him for. And I did all that in order to do this, to purchase the second icon that's joined the club, Dennis Bergkamp. And look at them stats: 97 composure, 95 attacking positioning. I just hope this guy is going to be a real beast. He looks fantastic, and I'm so happy to get him. So we'll see how Bergkamp gets on in the next episode, but now guys, let's get into the packs. Finish Elite 2 in squad battles, which means we get around 20,000 coins, the bonfire kit, which kind of looks like a 90s school disco shirt, to be honest, and 2 mega packs. And from the Icon Edition, the weekly Loan Team of the Week pack and the 2 Jumbo Premium Gold packs. So we'll start with the Loan Team of the Week pack. See who we get. Last week it was Otamendi, and this week it's French striker Dembele. That's pretty good, because I get to try him out. That's decent. See if he's any better than Ben Yedder in my French team. He's got that 87 strength. His shooting's pretty good. Good pace with a hawk or something on him, or maybe a hunter. Boost that up a bit. That's pretty decent. That a loan team of the week that's useful. I can sort of pick him up for 17,000 coins if he's worth it. Jumbo Premium Gold pack then, no boards, and a Bundesliga centre back Bruma. There's a couple of players in here, Superliga and Championship, that might be sellable for the SBCs. A Birmingham City player, Wolves player, that Besiktas player, and a guy from La Liga who's Argentinian, who might be useful for the marquee matchups, because there's an Argentinian Primera Liga SBC on at the minute until the day after you're watching this. So they don't seem too expensive, but list them up for sort of 600 coins. Some 550 bid on there. List him up for 700 and see if he sells. Tor. Loads of contracts and stuff, which is why contracts don't sell this year. There are loads of contracts in the club. Some rubbish down the end of the pack. Tempted to keep the coach, but I don't use training cards very much, if at all, and we get so many from bronze packs. No shine in the next pack then, no boards. We get Spanish Cam from La Liga Garcia with absolutely terrible pace, so not usable as a player, but might be usable in an SBC. We get is it Benfica left back? Could be usable for the Liga NOS SBC, so sell him, and another Liga NOS player as well. 600 coins there, might get 500 for him. And another, is that the same guy? Another Argentinian. Doesn't sell for too much, but might get 550 or 600 for him. List him up for 550. And a Spanish player from the Greek league. Would he be useful for the advanced SBCs? Oh, he doesn't seem to sell, so hold on to him then. A fitness card that aren't very expensive this year at all, but as I'm using 2 teams I don't need them. And I've got so many player fitness cards from bronze pack method, opening of bronze packs that I don't need squad fitnesses. So into the mega packs then from the squad battles, and we get boards, and it's Spanish striker. Oh, it's Diego Costa, a walkout, nice one. So we get a walkout from squad battles packs. Decent. I don't know what he goes for now. 40,000 coins maybe only 20,000 now, as he's not needing any SBCs at the minute. Let's have a quick look at his price then. 27, 26, 19 bid there, a 21 bid there on basic. So he might be sort of 22, 23,000 coins. I'll send him into the club. I don't know where to hold on to him for the Premier League Player of the Month, in case sort of 85, 86, 87s are needed, or whether to list him up now. We've got another Liga NOS player, but he doesn't look like he's worth anything, and a Mexican player that I don't think is worth anything. Check his price. Mexican League for the Liga Bancoma, for the Gignac SBC. Sort of 350 bid on him, so he's probably not worth anything. A couple of fitness cards, goalkeeper training card, 1,000 coins, which is very nice, and a couple of duplicates, which I'll send to the trade pile. I've got a bit of space on the trade pile at the minute, as I haven't done too much marquee matchups investing for the international marquee matchups for tomorrow, because I'm expecting to use a lot of bronze players, which I've probably got in my club already, and too risky to boards again. Portuguese. Right, mid, it's Bernardo Silva. That's still pretty good. That's sort of 4,000 or 5,000 coins on a good day. And Payet as well, which is another good one. And Tar, I'm not sure if Tar sells. Yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? It can't be that important. And Tar doesn't sell for very much. I'll hold him to him for Player of the Month as well, because he's Leverkusen, so might be good for Sané. I'll show the marquee matchups video in next week's episode. But for now, I'll just show you as well that, as well as Bergkamp, I've also done the loans for Petit Prime Edition, and also the loan for 90 Hernandez. So we've got, as you can see, a fair few icons in this club, and both those cards look great. And what I'll do as well is try and finish the journey, so we can have that loan Thierry Henry as well. Yeah, really excited to try these guys out. So as this video's sort of getting on for half an hour, we'll leave it there, and join me next week. Cheers, bye.